firing up that Netflix subscription. Gonna find it somehow. And get on there and watch Mike Tyson fight Jake Paul in the boxing event of the year, possibly the decade. First of all, is it sad for boxing that the biggest fight, possibly, I mean, definitely of the year, as far as just like people going to watch, is a guy who's 58 versus a guy who's not actually a real boxer,
right?
Versus a YouTube star.
Yeah, that's kind of sad that this will probably be the most watched boxing, match or whatever they call it, fight, in several years, probably since what we saw against Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. I remember that being huge.
This has to be the biggest boxing match since then.
Yeah.
To the average person anyways.
Right, because I'm not a boxing fan, but I did watch that Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll end up watching this just because I've got plans tonight, so I'm not really planning to fire up Netflix to watch this fight, but I definitely will be keeping tabs on it.
Yeah, I feel like it's must watch. And you know what's crazy is I've never seen Mike Tyson fight. And I think he hasn't fought in almost 20 years.
Yeah.
So I think for a large majority, possibly of people watching tonight, it's going to be the first time they've actually seen him fight it live.
Yeah.
But that said, he is a big underdog. Why do I still feel like if he's motivated, that's my question. If he's motivated, like he should still win, right?
I think so too, because he's just probably what I would consider more skilled than Jake Paul. But I do feel like Jake Paul's not a bad fighter. If again, I'm not a boxing person, so I don't really have the lingo. I don't really know what is considered good or bad.
It's okay. Nobody watching this fight is either.
That's true.
Real boxing fans are like, this isn't even a real fight. Don't you know about the actual fighters that actually are fighting for real things?
That's absolutely true. This is really not what you would consider like a real fight. But yeah, I remember going into that Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather fight being like a lot of people saying, Conor McGregor, he has like the upper hand with some momentum or whatever. And then Floyd Mayweather just went in and destroyed him.
That's right. And Conor McGregor, granted Floyd Mayweather much younger during that fight than Mike Tyson is, much less of an age gap. But Conor McGregor is actually like a real fighter, if not a boxer. Jake Paul, yes, he's fought some real, pretty impressive people and by and large not lost anyways.
Yeah.
Not lost fair and square. But, there's still a wide gap between him and Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
So how big is the gap between Mike Tyson now and Floyd Mayweather at that time? I think it's also pretty big.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting, but I would guess if I had to pick a winner, my hope is, and my guess is, Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I think if I think this isn't really going out on a limb. I think there's two ways it could happen. Either Mike Tyson knocks him out because he's going to have knockout power. That was his thing back in the day.
Right.
He has knockout power that Jake Paul has just never seen. He's never fought anybody that's had possibly this kind of power in their punch. But if the fight goes the distance, Jake Paul's probably going to win on
Mike Tyson
judges' score.
Will get tired or whatever.
Yeah. But man, it's so crazy. I don't watch boxing. I occasionally watch UFC, and we've got a big UFC fight coming up tomorrow too. But it's crazy that you don't, because when you get emotionally invested, there is nothing as exciting, as thrilling as watching a fight, because it could just end at any minute. And you just get there's just so much stress involved. It's so much anxiety. And there's, other sports cannot produce that in ways that UFC and boxing can.
Yeah, fair enough.
I cannot wait for tonight.
While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.